Spencer, it's good to be back at home. Can I get your reaction to the win?
I was delighted with the 3 points. I thought it was a really difficult game, and really delighted to get the result, because I thought first 45 minutes we were pretty awful. We fell into the trap, tried to pass the ball but couldn't, and as much as they've had one great chance which hit the outside of the post, we just were really poor, and I let the players know at half time, 9-10 of them couldn't pass to each other, made bad choices. I thought the second half was marginally better for the first 15 minutes, and then we make the change the shape, and everything changes, and that's why we've got a really good group of players. I thought Hish and Reggie came on and combined, and we scored a really good goal, and could have scored another couple. They're going to throw the kitchen sink, and I must absolutely put on record to Jack Turner's save at 1-0 with 1 minute to go got us 3 points. I know we scored again after, and I'm absolutely delighted for Hish, but let's not forget that save. I think it's pretty much the only save he had to make in the game, but it was absolute world class. And I also want to put on the record Ollie Robinson, who we had one centre half. Ollie was booked to be away at a wedding. He was a groomsman. It's a serious thing. Guy has certainly got an issue. Couldn't play, and we were talking about having to play Josh at centre half and everything all week. It's been really stressful, and Ollie left the wedding, so absolutely all kudos to him. Just shows how much I think it's important that people realise that, and fantastic. So look, I don't think we played great. I think we were a lot better when we changed the system, but we needed that spark. Too many players were underperforming. They were very direct. We had to defend about 20 set pieces. So 2-0 borderline flatters us, but we found a way, and I thought we were much better once we changed the shape, and I'm delighted obviously to get the 3 points.
What did you think the difference was in the second half? Was it that extra body up front?
Yeah, that was about 60 minutes, wasn't it? So we went to back three. We played 3-5-2, and we've played a back three and a back four a lot this season, both almost in equal amounts. And today it just didn't work for 60 minutes. We could not find a pass. I've got to give Aveley credit. They pressed us really hard, but we just making bad choices all over the pitch, going backwards all the time. The energy wasn't there, and the only time we actually hurt them was when we went a bit longer. It was really poor from us. Far too many players were hiding, in my opinion. I'm not saying Aveley really hurt us, except for that one chance. I think we've had 2 really good penalty shouts as well. I mean, Ricky's adamant that's a penalty at the end in stoppage time in the first half. He says he has pushed him down as he's about to cross the ball, and there's another one for handball potentially. But look, it was a very even game, let's call it. I was very disappointed with our technical standards, our passing of the ball, and they are a huge side. And you make the changes, and sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't. And I said to Hish and Reg before the game, I said, you guys can win us this game. It was their turn to start from the bench. We've been we're really decent at Hemel in the last away game going forward, and I thought they both changed the game dramatically. Hish caused them no end of problems, and Miller suddenly got into the game as well. It was a great goal. I said we should have wrapped it up. We had 2 sort of half one-on-ones, didn't we? The keepers made a couple of good saves, but they're going to throw the kitchen sink at us, and they did, and they're massive, and we had to defend them. And I said, Jack's save's absolute world class, so could have ended up 1-1 then, because that was, I think, the 90th minute, and literally the next minute Hish goes and scores. So I'm delighted for him. It's a lesson to us. We've still got so much more to give. We are, it's been a really, really horrible week. So I'll wake up in the morning and go, we won 2-0, but I want the players to enjoy it, but also to realise that first 60 minutes was really poor for us, really poor. And we'll need to be a lot better, but delighted to get 3 points.
Great to see both strikers on the score sheet. How much confidence would that give them both?
We hope so. Hish is trying hard. I mean, in the friendly against Bracknell, I think Hish could have scored 4, and you could see it really hurt him. He was missing them. You'd rather they're missing them not getting the attempts at all. Forwards are regularly confidence players, and I thought Miller's was really struggling first half. Couldn't get hold of the ball at all. It's bouncing off him. Got no service. But suddenly a spark happens, and away we go. But we've got a lot of really good players, and they need to spark more often as a group and just not rely on somebody else to do it. I thought there was some really very, very average to poor performances from us, particularly in that first 60 minutes, but you can't take it away. We haven't played great. We've had the keeper to make one wonderful save, and we've won 2-0. So, that is a very good sign, but also we've got to be realistic. We need to be better.
And we've lost Guy Hollis to injury, but it's great to see Joe Haig back on the pitch for his first start of the season.
Yeah, look, he's been out for so long, got 60 64 minutes, I think it was. You know, had little moments, but as I said, he, like most of them, couldn't get going. We had a couple of spurts, normally through Ricky, but nobody played well in that first half, first 60 minutes. As I said, it was marginally better at the start of the second half, but look, you also give credit to Aveley. I said they pressed and pressed and they hooked it, and it was quite swirly in the wind, and they were battling and scrapping, and you know, we struggled with it, quite frankly. They were a split second quicker to it than us, so no excuses. We weren't very good, but we found a way to win. Delighted Joe got minutes. We've got to reassess the situation now with Guy Hollis. You know, he's had scans. It's not good. We need to decide what we're going to do. But it is what it is. You know, we've lost a couple of really lovely people this week. I've already made enough comment on it. We just wish them all the best. And you know, it was a lovely day today. And you know, at the end of the day, we're 2 points off top. You know, and I still think we've got so much more to give. So you know, what a wonderful place to be as we enter October.
And you mentioned CJ Fern in your last interview. Have you got any update on him?
No, I've called him a number of times. I'm waiting to speak to him. I'll discuss what he wants to do, and you know, he'll make decisions, and we'll come back to you once I catch up with him. So, you know, nothing has really changed on that. We got him, and we got Ben Mason out on loan. We might need to look at a loan. Quite frankly, we've been working hard, but you know, we've lost good players, but we have budgets to hit, and you know, things are difficult. But look, we've got so much more still to give, and we've got a really tough game next week. Enfield won today. You know, they're changing their squad up. Brought in a really good striker that started today. You know, they're a handful. They've won at home, and so every game is tough. You know, Aveley, as I said, if Jack Turner doesn't save that, this game ends 1-1. So. You know, there's nothing that you can sit down and go, oh, we've cracked it. You know, we've got to be really realistic, but you've also got to be really, really happy where we are. 2 points off top. It's very tight up there, but you know, we've got to 10 games, and it's the normal cliche starting point where you look at how you're doing, and overall we're doing very, very well. But with the big plus, we've still got so much more to improve on and be better. And you know, we look forward to every game, and I thought the fans were great today, and we hope we really pull it in next week. Another home game, and as I said, all we're doing at the moment is looking forward to it.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer, and good luck for next weekend.
Thanks very much.